Give this woman electric for Shabbat. $1,000 I need. We have over 1,800 kids on our Facebook, teenagers. These are not volunteers, they're on my personal Facebook account. I posted it at 5 to 4. Within 1 minute, some kid answers, put me down 1,000. Another minute, put me down 1,000. Another minute, put me down 1,000. I call up the rabbi, put it on my credit card, it's done. I told him, Zacha Baruch, you'll split it $350 each, whatever it is. Facebook message, I'm outside your door now with a check for $350. I want that power on. I opened my door, the girl was outside my door, handed me a check right then. She was, get it on now. I want this mitzvah done. Boom, done, it was on. Again, our community, these are teenagers that are coming through. Flowers, we have a Holocaust survivor that was extremely depressed, lives alone, and another woman who, sorry to bring you sad news, but lost her husband and her son in the same month. They were extremely depressed, where they didn't want any visitors, they didn't want nothing. It was very hard for me to even talk to them. They were fond of me, so they opened up a little bit to me. And I didn't have the time to go to them and comfort them. And I said, you know, let me just send them flowers for Shabbat. Maybe it'll put a little smile. Two wonderful girls. I told them, go, drop the flowers, don't talk to them. They're very depressed. They're going to make you depressed. Drop the flowers, say Shabbat Shalom from the Mitzvah man. I took it out of my pocket. Here's $20, $10 each. Again, don't talk to them, don't spend time with them. Just drop it, Shabbat Shalom, and leave. I don't want them to unload their problems on you. The first girl calls me back a few hours later. I thought you said she was depressed. I said, extremely depressed. What happened? I spent an hour and a half with this lady. An hour and a half with a person who just lost a husband and a son? Yeah, she wasn't even depressed. She was regular. She was talking. She was smiling. I said, that's because you showed up at the door with a smile and flowers and a mitzvah man card and said, Shabbat Shalom. That's what your chesed did. That you think it's a simple chesed. Can we do this every week, she tells me? I said, I can't. I took the money out of my pocket. No, put me down $50. I want 5 grandmothers getting, and Holocaust survivors getting it every week. Okay, $50 every week. You're in. The next one calls you back. How'd it go? I thought you said she was depressed. I said, very depressed. She's a Holocaust survivor. She lost the whole family in the Holocaust. She's been alone for 50, 60 years. I spent 45 minutes with her. She didn't even talk about the Holocaust. She was very happy. She was telling me jokes. What's going on here? I said, that's because of the flowers. Can we do this every week? Same story. I took it out of my pocket. I can't do it again. Okay, put me down $2,000 on my credit card. Flowers for grandmothers and Holocaust survivors every week. Now we have 15 grandmothers, Holocaust survivors. We send it to grandmothers who aren't depressed. It can go to anybody, you know. But every week we rotate, so if you want to give me your grandmother's or your mother's name or whatever, we'll be glad to add them on the list. It sounds like such a simple mitzvah, but every time a volunteer shows up at the door, I end up spending time with that person, and it brings so much joy for the giver and the receiver. Tefillin, we started getting calls for tefillin. We have a young man here who goes every day, 6 days a week, to various men who last a couple of years. He's a big tzaddik. And comes the summertime, and he says, my customers are going to deal. What am I going to do? I said, what do you mean you're going to do? They're going to deal. He goes, but I'm in Brooklyn. I'm going to lose this mitzvah. I don't want to lose this mitzvah. He's calling me because he doesn't want to lose the mitzvah of putting on tefillin every day. I said, I can't believe this guy. It's unbelievable. I said, what do you want me to do? I can't just give you a guy to put tefillin. I have to wait for the call to come in. Okay, as soon as someone calls, you call me. Okay. I was, the call, all the SYs moved the deal. I get a call a week later. Hi, the Mitzvah man. Do you have a service that puts tefillin on people? I said, yes, we do. Ashkenaz woman call. I said, yes, we do. I said, where do you live? I live East 15th, I think it was Avenue J. Would you like it to start tomorrow? Tomorrow? I said, yeah, tomorrow. How many days you want it? 2 would be nice. How about every day? Every day? Starting tomorrow? I said, yeah, I got a guy. He's ready to do it. Who's the guy? You don't know him. Who's the guy? You don't know him. His name's Ari Simba. What? That's my next door neighbor. I didn't know he was a volunteer. I didn't know he does this. I says, nobody knows what we do because we don't advertise it. We do it from our heart. No one has to know. We're not looking for any credit, any kavod. If you need help, we're here to help you. And that's all of our 670 volunteers. We have a blind person, 95 years old. I sent a text out one day because we were getting her assorted volunteers, but no one's steady. So I sent the text out. I need one person to take care of a certain blind person. This is your project every week for the whole year. This girl responds. Her name is Natalie. She's not here today. Responds. That's my baby. I'll take care of her. Every week she goes there, opens her mail, writes her checks, takes her to functions. She sent me an email a month ago. I'm dancing with Naomi right now. She took her to a night function. She says, I won't let her out of my arms. The volunteers are falling in love with the people and the chesed. It's hitting a spot that you can't imagine. And for someone to do that, it's just phenomenal. To spend it once a week, a whole day with someone who needs help. Just one last story I'd like to tell. About 6 months ago, I was in Manhattan, and I got a call from a community woman, and she says, my husband's 90% blind, and he fell on 34th Street. Do you have anyone to get him? So I'm in the city now. I'm on 26th Street. I'm coming over now. Give me his description, whatever it is. I see a guy on the floor. I take him in the car. What's going on here? He says, it's my 3rd time to the city. I have to only see this doctor. And every time I come here and fall, and people, they don't pay attention to me. They don't know that I'm blind. One time the ambulance had to come. So what's the story that you have to come here? He says, I'm 90% blind here, and I'm 70% blind here. And I take the subway. I said, you never take the subway again in your life. You call me. If I can't get you a volunteer, I'm writing a car service, a voucher. We have that at our organization, thank God. Car vouchers. I said, never again. You go once a month, every time you call me, car vouchers. You never have to do this again. These are the kind of things that we do. Also, we get a lot of calls, unfortunately, for people that are in mourning and need a minyan. And thank God we got about 20 calls. I just got 2 calls in the last week. And every time we got the call, the 20 times that we got the call, we were able to get a minyan. We got a call during the snowstorm. 22 inches, everyone knows how bad it was. No one could drive. It's 2 women sitting alone. We saw your service. Can you send someone? We're not going to get a minyan. We want this for our caring. Okay, where do you live? East 10th Avenue N? No problem. Send a text out. Whoever lives in East 10th Avenue N, don't forget about your car. I need a minyan for people in the morning, 7 a.m., 7 p.m., whatever's 4 p.m. Boom. 18 guys walk in the first time. The 2 sisters look at them. How'd you get here? What are you guys doing here? Who are you? We're sent from the Mitzvah man. You don't have to know us. It doesn't matter. We don't have to know you. You need a minyan? We're here for you. We're here the whole week for you. Mincha, Abit, Shachrit. This is what we do.